Shalom. For every spiritual problem, there is a prophet meant for it. Until that prophet is located, you will never find solution. So, connect with your prophet today and unlock the purpose of your life.
Shalom.
Okorobịa dị mma, Master Prophet, the awakened one, ihe kwuru na-eme. Okorobịa dị mma, onye amụma Yahuwa, the great ya, ihe kwuru na-eme. Okorobịa dị mma, Biafra spiritual leader, the awakened one. Ihe kwuru na-eme. Okorobịa dị mma, onye amụma Yahuwa, the great ya, ihe kwuru na-eme. Okorobịa dị mma, Master Prophet, aka na-agwọ ọrịa, ihe kwuru na-eme. Okorobịa dị mma, onye amụma Yahuwa, the great ya, anyị sokwa gị n'azụ. Okorobịa dị mma, Master Prophet, onye amụma Biafra, anyị sokwa gị n'azụ. Okorobịa dị mma, onye amụma Yahuwa, the great ya, ihe kwuru na-eme. Onye amụma Yahuwa, the great ya, the difference is clear.
Today is this beautiful Sunday morning. And my caption today will be the pastors. Who are they? Are they the men of the Most High, or are they the men of the devil? Because we have been seeing these men call themselves pastors. They stood at the pulpits and they speak with boldness. Is there any one of you that have not seen these men, these pastors? How they speak? Have you not seen preachers, how they stood on their pulpits and they speak with boldness, with power, with authority? Have you not heard? You see, I don't want to call them names because some people said, yeah, stop calling names, stop calling names. Well, maybe I will not call their names because I don't want them to take me to court or to sue me. I have seen pastors all around the world on TV, internet, Facebook, YouTube. They stand and they hold the book called the Bible and they spoke with power. They spoke with assurance. They spoke with boldness that they are sure. And they told you that they are 100% sure that there is a man called Jesus Christ. They are 100% sure that heaven will come. That they are 100% sure that God of Christianity is there, is watching over them. That they are 100% sure that the book, the Bible that they are reading, is inspired by the Supreme. This man has made all those claims for years and years and years. And we have believed him. Before I continue saying my little saying this morning, I have a relative of mine that is a pastor. In fact, my brother is a pastor. But I will tell you that he is not learned. He has not transcended the mind. Okay? He is the same. He's my sibling. You see, there are good pastors. Good pastors are very few, like 1%. And they are good not because of what they are teaching is good, not because of what they are reading to you, that those things are authentic. They are good because they are already they are a sincere person. Them being sincere has nothing to do with religion. You understand me? But they are ignorant of the truth. Most of Christians, their pastors, I'm talking about those who teach them, they have come to a place that they don't want to learn anymore. They thought they have come to the place that they have known so much about Jesus. If you ask them who taught you what you know about Jesus, they will tell you when they were little, their mother used to take them to church. Their parents used to take them to church. Who taught your parents? Their parents. Who taught their parents? Their parents. Who taught their parents? Their parents. Who taught their parents? The slave master. Their slave masters. Did you see? So their slave masters taught their parents. Their parents taught their children. Their children grew up and have children and taught their children. Their children grew up and have children and taught their children. And now it is on your hand. And you have not made effort to say, this information came from they say, hearsay. What we had is, oh, Theophilus, the information we had is that Jesus crucified. This is the account of Paul to Agrippa. Oh, Theophilus, the information that came to us, Paul was not there. The information we got. And now we have come to realization that Paul truly never existed. Is it not mind-boggling that the supreme light created you and gave you the mind that can process 10,000 words in 1 minute? More than 10,000 words in 1 minute. The Supreme gave you this ability, but you are not able to use it to learn, to process, to think more. The Supreme gave you something for you to think, but you don't want to use it. Just like you are in examination hall You are given a calculator to calculate. You said, no, I don't need it. And you're wasting your time writing 2 times 18, 2 times 42, 2 times. Why do you have a calculator? The Most High gave you the ability for you to remember things that happened when you were a little baby. Think. Some of you will remember the things that happened the first day you went to school. Some of you will happen what happened when you were in elementary 3 or 4. Some of us is 40 years ago. Some of us 20 years ago. Some 50 years ago, this thing happened. But you can remember them. Most of us will remember how your teacher, how they flog you during your school days. Maybe those things happened 20-something years ago, 30-something years ago. You remember them. You remember your wonderful shoe when you were 10 years old. Your mother bought you for Christmas. You remember all this information. You can visualize the shoe right now. This is the ability that the Supreme has given to you here. Your brain is the most powerful thing. The brain is the most powerful thing that the Supreme made. It is a machine. Something that can process millions and millions and millions of information, digest them. If you save all the pictures you have seen in the world, all the information you have read on Facebook or on YouTube, if you save them on your computer in your home will crash. But you have those information here on your brain. All you need to do is to transcend the mind. The dumb ones will disappear. And you begin to process new things. You begin to learn new things. But our people said, no, I don't want to learn new things. I want to abide by what the slave master taught my great, I don't know how many great, maybe 10,000 great grandfathers. These pastors are group of bigots. All that they preach, they don't do them. They preach about holiness. You caught them in fornication. They are caught in adultery. They preach about repentance. Hey, you see them, they will be killing their members. But that's not where I want to go. This group of men call themselves pastors. In fact, they are men of God, yes. We know the God of Christianity. That the God of Christianity is nothing. Because the teaching I made yesterday with the Divine Mother, we are able to look into the book of the life of Adam and Eve. And we realize that those things are things that they fabricated. And those things are things that were taught to us by our slave masters. If they fabricated the stories of Adam and Eve, if they fabricated the stories that God said to Satan, 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 all those rubbish, then what else? What else is another fabrication? It's something that some of you should take seriously. You remember when we used to know Imopai? He stood at the platform in crusades all around Nigeria, proclaiming that Jesus is Lord, proclaiming that Jesus is the Son of God. This man lied through his teeth. You remember when Archbishop Idahosa, I was in his congregation. You remember when he was alive? He was running around teaching about Jesus. But today, I say, Nwata okonganga ka okin ishawo nyama. But today, I come to realization that all these things that they taught us are stories that was taught to their parents. And their parents were so ignorant. Their parents are not learned. Their parents were under duress to accept those stories. And then they are accepting them today by faith. The story that was given to your parents under duress, under pressure, the same story you were accepting, you receive today with faith. All you got to do is to look inside of you. Forget about any other thing. Allow this great machine, your mind, that the Supreme gave to you, put it into use. That is a calculator. Just look inside of yourself. Don't worry. Don't be hasteful. Just look inside of yourself. And allow the brain that the Supreme gave to you. You see, this thing cannot be corrupted. They can plant coconut in it. But the day you begin meditating, the coconut will be broken. And that's why the Christian pastors do not want their people to meditate. Because meditation is the key to deactivate any program of the slave master. The key to deactivate, deactive the programming of the slave master is meditation. You need to look inside of yourself. You need to be able to transcend your mind. You need to be able to look inside. In that time, you will clean up the garbage. In that time, you will clean up the teachings that the slave masters have taught your parents, which you have received by faith or through faith, with ignorance, with stupidity. Remember, years ago, I used to preach Jesus is the Son of God. And when I realized that the Jesus never existed, the pastor do not know what they teach you. And if anybody that wants to lead you, first of all, using the name of Jesus, you know where they are leading you. They are leading you in a ditch. Because if you don't understand this common thing, truth, and that's why I will begin to delete or block anybody or any IPOB member or any Biafran person that are pushing any fake news. You see, the worst thing you can do to a people is to give them false information. It corrupts the mind. And they will say, Donald Trump says this. Donald Trump said that Biafra will have independence. That British government has done this. British government said that to Biafran people. Stop sharing false information. You call it propaganda, but that is, you are destroying your own people. Share the truth. If you have nothing to say, keep quiet. Shut up. Keep quiet. You can listen to the prophet. Don't share fake pictures. Don't share fake news. The European Union said this to Biafra. The European Union said that to Biafra. Donald Trump says this to Biafra. The Britain says that to Biafra. And at the end of it, nothing happened. You only send them lies. You are destroying your own people. The worst thing you can give to a man is by lying to them. And lies block the flow of your mind. The Most High gave you this brain. The Most High kept everything in here, but you have to use them. Everything is here on your mind. And when there is coconut on it, you cannot see anymore. You cannot walk. Just forget about what people have said to you about whatever. God. Do not be afraid of that name. Do not be afraid of that name. Forget about whatever they tell you about Jesus. Forget about all the fears about going to hellfire. After all, the people that commit more iniquity are the men of God, or are the men of God. Go to Vatican. They are raping little boys. 5 years, 2 years, 3 years till today. Go to Boston. Brother Henry, you live in America. Go to Boston, you will see. They spend more than $100 million every year settling cases. And now they tell you about God. G-O-D. Do not be afraid of it. G-O-D. Do not be afraid of it. Do not be afraid of anything that the religion, these 3 religions of the Middle East, all the hierarchies, do not be afraid of them. Those things are created by the slave masters. Do not be afraid of them. You have to come to a place of realization, self-realization. Realize that you are made in the image of the Supreme. Remember that you are created by the Supreme Light. Remember that you are created by the Most High, anything you like to call it. Or remember that you were created by the greatest power in the face of the earth. Remembering. When you remember that, just close your eyes. Either you sit down, don't fold your leg. It can hurt your leg. Okay? If you are used to that, do it. If you are not used to, keep your leg. Even if you are making love with your wife, it's even much more better. Close your eyes. Don't think about God. Do not think about God, because when you start thinking about God, you mess yourself up. Because God, G-O-D, is thing that these thieves created. These thieves, these criminals with their pastors created G-O-D. You can say, Master Prophet, God punish you. It's nothing. It means nothing. God bless you. It means nothing. God kill you. It means nothing. It has no power. It is created by the slave masters. Now, see what you're going to do. There are power here on your brain. Here, not in heaven. Here. Everything is here on your brain. All you need to do is to activate this brain. When you activate this brain will locate whatever the supreme is. It is only this brain can locate it, not prayer. Your brain can locate the supreme. Wherever the supreme is, your brain will locate it. All you do is to transcend your mind. Close your eyes, look inside of you or look on your forehead. Don't think about God of Christianity. Because when you think about the God of Christianity, you're living in illusion. That means you have already started deceiving yourself. Your higher self do not want lies. Just like they said, oh, tomorrow IPOB will go to Washington, D.C. They met with Donald Trump. People say, oh, all hell Biafra. It's stupidity. You are fooling yourself. Okay? You don't need anything lies to yourself. You don't need it. All you follow is truth. Because if your higher self sees that you seek truth, your higher self will guide you. Don't say, oh, let me just write this. IPOB met with Donald Trump today. You push it. It's lie. Your higher self will withdraw from you. Your higher self, the true supreme that is in you, will withdraw from you. So, close your eyes, hold your hand. Normally, when you close your leg, you have blocked energy. Energy now is now from your stomach to your head. Where the energy is it starts from here, here, and here. The energy gets to your mind area. There is energy there. That's why when you transcend the mind, every time you want to make love. If you're a married man, when you transcend the mind, every time the thing is getting up, you want to make love with your wife. And if you're a woman, when you transcend the mind, every time you are feeling you want to make love with your husband. Yes, it is created by the Supreme. There is a power here, energy. There is power here, energy. There is power here. When you open this one, you want to say the truth. You like the truth. You follow the truth. If somebody lie anything about IPOB, say, "Oh, shut up. I don't care." You're not gonna follow those truths, those lies. It doesn't matter whether it looks nice. There is nothing lie you will tell me about IPOB. You lie that will make me happy. I don't care the way it is. Anyhow, when you change the truth, you lie to make people think well about IPOB or about Biafra. When I read it, automatically, I will not be happy about it. But most of you will be happy jumping up because you have not activated the place of truth in you. When you activate the place of truth in you, you begin to appreciate truth. And by that time, you shun evil, no matter wherever it comes from. Your brother will come to you lying or kill somebody or do something wrong. You will never condone it. You will say, "You're my brother or my sister. This thing he did, no. I will not, no. I don't support you." When you transcend your mind, you cannot condone evil. Even if that lies are in the name of IPOP. I'm just telling you something that is sacred to our people now. It is Biafra. So when you transcend your mind, you cannot condone anything false about the Supreme. Anything lie. Oh, the Supreme lives in heaven. It's a lie. Your higher self will not condone that because the Supreme does not live in heaven. When you transcend your mind, you begin to see yourself, you begin to be a man of truth. And wherever there is truth, there is light in that place that is here. We are solar places, a place of light. And that place of light is truly where the Supreme comes from. Please, can you share the teaching? I really didn't want to teach all these things now. Here is a place of truth. And that truth is the light. And that light is the light of the world. And that light is the Supreme dwells in here, solar places, a place of energy. And when you come down, they call it Mula Band, down there. When you open that energy that is close in your male organ area, anytime you feel like making love, because you have opened that energy. So it starts from here, crown chakra. Crown chakra is the head, the energy that is on your head. This energy is all knowing. I'm not talking about becoming a pastor. I'm not talking about becoming a prophet. Okay? I am not teaching you to be a pastor. I am not teaching you to be a prophet. I am only teaching you to be you, divine. You, divine. So when you open here, you will know things. You will remember things. If you are studying, you'll be good. Anything you are doing, you'll be good. You will know. When you open here, you're able to sense things around you. I am not teaching you how to be a pastor. I am not teaching you how to be an evangelist. The Supreme has nothing to do with pastor, evangelist. The Supreme cannot teach you how to be a Christian preacher. It means that the Supreme is lying. And the Supreme cannot lie. Because the Supreme is truth, light. Light cannot lie. Put the light now. Put my finger in there. I'll be born. The light will not say, oh no, I can't burn it. I will. This is the light. So when you close your eyes, look on top of your head or here and watch and wait. You will hear so many things. You will see so many things. Some of you will go crazy. You cannot concentrate. Close your eyes. Do it like 20 to 30 minutes every day. Don't call God of Christianity. Don't call it. Throw that trash away. It's a trash. Okay? I'm using it so that it will be raw. Because I'm telling you the truth. Because there is a way that I can make it to sound good, but you will not get what I'm saying. The God of Christianity has no power. It's not there. God, G-O-D. It doesn't mean anything. It's a title. Just look inside of you. You will energize the power that is here. There are 1 million neurons here on your brain. Intelligent here is in your brain. When you energize this intelligence with power of your mind, everything here in the mind will open. And your third eyes will be open. And your third eyes will search for the Supreme. You don't need to search for the Supreme. You don't need to be running around looking for the Supreme. Supreme, where are you? Supreme, where are you? No. Allow the machine, which is your brain, to be the one searching for the Supreme while you are sitting down. Whenever your third eyes or your crown chakra allocate to Supreme, and that image of the Supreme will be revealed unto you. When nobody will tell you that you are doing a progress, you will realize that you are changing. You will realize, you will see that things are happening in you. You will understand that there are things that has not happened before begin to happen. I am not teaching you how to be a preacher. I am not. I am not teaching you how we can be making money. I am teaching you how to be you. You, divine. Oneness with the divine. You will remember your boyfriend. You will remember your girlfriend. You will remember the people you are owing. You will remember the people that are owing you. You will remember the business. You will remember your wife. You will remember your girlfriend. You will remember your boyfriend. You remember the lies you have told or said that he said in the past. You remember the people owing you money. You will remember the person you promised money. Forget about it. Do not follow them. See yourself as if you are watching album that belongs to your friend, to your enemy, to your worst enemy. So even if your worst enemy dressed with a nice clothing, you will not appreciate them. Just watch yourself in that manner. Do not be drawn into what transpired at that time, because you will remember all things. You will remember everything. You will see everything. You can only see them through meditation. You will remember everything when you are sitting to meditate. But don't worry, don't follow them. Continue meditating. Time and time, time and time. As you are doing that, you are reprogramming yourself. You are recoiling yourself. You are transcending the mind. And when you transcend the mind, by that time, lies cannot stay. You will see yourself, it begin to be difficult for you to lie. You will see yourself, it is difficult for you to accept lies. You will now begin to pursue honesty, sincerity, integrity. And without calling the God of Christianity, without even mentioning the God of Christianity, all you need is just close your eyes and just look inside of you. Or just visualize light. Or just visualize that the Supreme is light. The Supreme is light. And you're visualizing light here. You are looking. You are calling. Don't remember Jesus. Don't remember angel. Don't remember those stupid things that they taught you in Christianity, in religion, in Judaism. Don't remember those things. Those things is irrelevant. Those things doesn't pass here, this planet Earth. It's things that they taught to their to their slaves. But when you begin to transcend the mind, when you begin to look inside of yourself, you begin to think outside the box. You are now thinking outside your slave masters. You are now going outside the parameters your slave masters has asked you. They ask you, do not travel to Umuahia. But when you are meditating, you are traveling to Umuahia. Your slave masters will say, do not think, do not do this, do not. But when you are meditating, you are thinking outside. You can take the Bible and read all your life. You cannot add an inch to your spiritual life. I'm not talking about religion. Religion is different and spirituality. Religion is when you believe in all those hierarchies that your slave masters taught their slaves, which are your parents, years and years and years ago. And you believe those things by faith. But you, being a free person, allowing the machine, which is your brain, the supreme, the most powerful thing that the supreme has given you, it is here in your brain. It will process. It is the thing that the generator, you started, this generator will go, begin to search the supreme for you. Not you searching, not you running, looking for Jesus, looking for God, going to crusade, no. Allow your mind, the machine to be the one searching for the supreme. You are sitting down. Baba n'ala machine agba m hụrụ hụrụ. Nke a ka m nọ. Baba n'ala machine agba m hụrụ hụrụ. You know what I mean? Just sit down. I am one with the divine. Don't be afraid. No devil will come. If I'm sitting down meditating, I'm not afraid of witch and wizard. I'm not afraid of devil. I am one with the divine. I am in the image of the divine. I am the divine. I am the light. I am the light of the world. If you have seen me, you have seen the Father. The Father is in me. I possess the Father. I am the universe. The universe is me. I am a part of the universe. When I'm meditating, I am oneness with the divine. I am the divine. I am in the image of the divine. If you have seen me, you have seen the Father. I am one with the Father. If I'm meditating, I don't care. No witch, no wizard, no arrow. I am both oneness with the divine. But you remember things. You remember things. You remember your first girlfriend. You remember your first boyfriend. You remember that thing, that good time you have had. Don't follow them. Continue looking. And continue time and time and time and time again. This is how you will deprogram yourself. When you deprogram yourself, religion will disappear. By that time, you will no longer believe. Belief has come. If somebody said believe, you don't operate that way. It's now reality. And that reality is them, that place you are. That is what is reality. Here and here now. The awakened one of the Biafran people is here and here now. Nothing else. I am the divine. Some few days ago, I think 2 or 3 days ago, I was meditating. After I finished meditating, I take out my prayer shawl. That was light. It was lightning from my body because of the. I did clothes like this with lightning. I showed it to Divine Mother. The light was coming out like this. Divine Mother, what the hell? The energy, you build energy because you are the light of the world. Basically, the light was me. That was, I think 1 week ago, I was meditating. I felt fire coming out of my back. Fire. Flame of fire. So what I did was I began to say, I am flame of fire. I am flame of fire. I am flame of fire. I am one with the divine. I am 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 one with the divine. I am the divine. I am flame of fire. I am fire. I am the light. I am the light. I am one with the light. I am one with the light. I am one with light. I can do all things. I can do all things. I can do all things. I can see all things. I can hear all things. I can feel all things. I can touch all things. I can fly. I can disappear. I can transcend the mind. I can project. I can travel. I can do this. I can do that. I can do all things. I am one. I am one. I am one. I am one. But I'm saying it inside of me. I am one. I am one. Because I have seen the light. There was a time I was meditating. Something came up. I said, I want to see who I am. I was still meditating. All of a sudden, my eyes was open. I saw light that want to eat me, like as if the light is coming to. I have to jump up and run away from that place. Since that day, I never asked that question again. But I regretted. Why should I run away? Why don't I stay? Because I saw who I am, the light. And that time you have seen the light, you become the light. Whatever you see, you become. When you transcend the mind to that area, Whatever you see, you become. If you see the supreme, you become. If you see the light, you become. You see the divine, you become. Whatever you see, you become. Now it's a place of realization, realizing. Christians are looking for Jesus. No one wants to be Jesus. Foolish. No one wants to become. They want to worship, but they don't want to become. They are chasing their tail, run around chasing like a dog. No, grab that tail. That tail is you. But when in meditation you become that thing, you're not becoming the thing you become, because your crown chakra at that time are now able to evolve to the highest state. You are no longer in the state of a human. You have now evolved. You have transformed yourself. You have deprogrammed yourself. You are above all those limitations. You are limitless. You are infinite in that state. Now you become infinite. You come in the state of infinite oneness with the divine through meditation, not religion. Religion teaches you about this white man, homosexual. Religion teaches you about Sabbath. Religion teaches you about Islam, about Sunday, about Friday. Spirituality has nothing to do with those things. You are becoming. You are becoming. You are becoming. And you become what you were before you came to this planet Earth. Oneness with the divine. So, this is the way it is. You don't have to believe. You become. You become. It is mind-boggling that our people waste their time listening to lies and lies. Yesterday, I made a teaching with Divine Mother on YouTube. Please go to YouTube and watch it. We were reading the book of Adam and Eve, and very soon we're going to read the first part of that book. You will throw up. It looks like a story which you will tell your children before they go to bed in the night. Satan came. Adam will cry, "Oh God, the light is burning my skin." God will come and brought them out of that place. And the light, the fire is still there. And God will come back and quench the light. Their skin is burned. But God could not change their skin. And Satan will come back another day and brought another idea. And God will come back. And Satan will come back another day and told them how to make love. And God will come back and said, "Okay, Satan has told you already how to make love. Okay, go ahead and make love." Oh, Satan will come another day and teach them how to produce children. Oh, God will come. Okay, Satan has taught you how to produce children. Okay, now I give you my permission. Go and produce children. This is things that we see in the kindergarten. This is things we'll hear you tell your children that they teach them in the kindergarten. Repetition of stupidity. Repetition of those things. Repetition. They are programming their mind. They are just imagine you are one with the divine. You have a child in the image of the divine, and you brought the child to the school. They are reprogramming the child. Do not be the divine. Be stupid. Do not be the divine. Be stupid. You cannot do all things. You cannot do all things. They are reprogramming the child. This is the thing they teach children in the kindergarten. So, when you are above, when you wake up, you are above Christianity. You are above religion. when you open your crown chakra, the energy spot, you see this time, they said 7. All those ignorants that are teaching people about Biafra, they always use the word 7. God said, do this 7 times. No. The 7 means 7 energy spot. Anytime you see all those people trying to teach you about Biafra, you hear them, they said, God said, bring 7 virgins. Bring this thing 7 times. I'm going to pray 7. The Supreme has nothing to do with that. It is their stupidity on their coconut head. 7 has something to do with your energy spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 energy spot. If you open them up, you are now a different person. You have all knowing, clear sentience, clear audience, ability to see, to feel. You can hear, see different dimension. You can receive different frequency. You can hear some words. You can be here. You are hearing something happening in other places. You can be here. Somebody discussing about you. You hear them. I am not teaching you about becoming a pastor. I am not teaching you. If you think that the Supreme called you to be a pastor, you are a fool. You are fooling yourself. You have coconut upon your head. The Supreme cannot call you to be a pastor. The Supreme cannot call you to be a prophet, teaching about Jesus, teaching about heaven or hell. The Supreme cannot do that. It's only religion teaches you all those rubbish. Spirituality don't talk about heaven. Heaven is in you. That's why Yahushua said, if those people that lead you say to you, the kingdom is here in the sky, the bird of sky will precede you. If they say to you, the kingdom is in the sea, the fish of the sea will precede you. The kingdom is inside of you and outside of you. And when you come to realize it, it is a realization. When you come to realize it, you know that you are the children of the living one. It's a realization, not belief. Only fools believe. When you are awakened, you don't believe. Only fools believe. Only those in religion believe, follow religion. If you are awakened, those who are awakened do not worship. And those who worship are not awakened. Anybody that opens his or her mouth and says that Jesus is Lord are not awakened. Anybody that opened his or her mouth and said that the Supreme dwells in heaven are not awakened. Anybody that opens his mouth and said that that is hellfire, that is heaven, has not transcended the mind, has not been awakened. Because you have not seen the light. You have not been in the light. You have not transcended the mind. You have not transformed yourself. You have not awakened your consciousness. You are under illusion. The doctrine of your slave masters. But when you are above that, you come into that place of your divine nature, the light of the world, oneness with the divine. I am the divine. I am the divine. When you see yourself as limitless, there is no other witch or witcher or witcher. By that time, you allow the divine in you to evolve. But when you create a hierarchy, you cannot grow, you cannot evolve, you cannot transcend the mind. In that time, you have limited yourself. When you create a hierarchy, Jesus, in that time, you cannot grow above that. But when you see yourself that there is nothing, throw that crap away. Then your higher self, your crown chakra, will now and go to the place where there is no witch, there is no witch, there is no witch. You are limitless. But when you limit yourself, that Buddha is where you're looking for. You cannot go across Buddha. You are looking at Jesus that never existed. You cannot go across that. You see? But when you throw away Jesus, throw away religion, and you close your eyes, you're not thinking about Jesus. You're not thinking about anything. And remember, women, when you are meditating, it will make you to want to make love all the time. So also bear with your husband if he is not able to keep it up. It's true. Sometimes when women transcend the mind, when they open that energy in their women's area, they want to make love all the time. And maybe your husband are not ready. Yeah. Because your own, you don't need to get up. But he needs to get up. So he is the one that at the end of the day, he will be the weaker one. Because the woman has transcended the mind. The woman has opened that energy spot. So when you open that energy spot, remember that he needs time. Okay? He needs time. So everything is on meditation. I made a teaching on the mystery school. Those on the mystery school, I made a teaching there today. That teaching is powerful. I thought that women is the most powerful thing in the face of the earth. I thought that women is the thing. Without woman, there is no here. Everything lies on women. That there is great power in women. Those in the mystery school, I want you to enjoy the teaching. Please don't share it to anybody. There are so many things you can do with a woman. It's a powerful, powerful thing if you have a wife. So that's it. Religion is the only thing that stops you from evolving. Religion is the only hindrance that you have. Religion is not your enemy. Religion is the opposition, just like Donald Trump. When I programmed Donald Trump 2011, there are people that are trying to claim my prophecy. And there are those in Nigeria also trying to claim my prophecy, to steal my prophecy. There are those in America trying to steal my prophecy. But when I was programming Donald Trump, when I was declaring, prophesying Donald Trump, and I programmed him in a way that no man can be able to defeat him. I programmed Donald Trump in a way that nobody can defeat him. I said the Illuminati, the power that be, the special interest, the Republican Party, Democratic Party, FBI, CNN, CIA cannot remove him. And I built Donald Trump so powerful that they cannot touch him. And as I declare those things, the universe established my word. And today, see that the entire world are trying to overthrow Donald Trump. European Union are trying to overthrow Donald Trump. European Union are conspiring with Germany and France trying to overthrow Donald Trump. The way they're doing it is through climate change. They are pushing climate change. By that time, American people will join them, see Donald Trump as an evil person. But I programmed it that in a way that I cannot overthrow him. So if you see any Nigerian person trying to claim my prophecy, please tell the person, no, Master Prophet, Biafran spiritual leader, declared this already 2011. If you hear any prophet or pastor all around the world, say them, right? Say those things. Am I the one that's going to beat my own drum by myself? No wonder Donald Trump is the only one beating his own drum. That's why when he comes out, he has to say so many things because people don't speak things favorable concerning him. So they cannot overthrow Donald Trump. Donald Trump is going to win the next election. The families of Donald Trump will rule America. The offsprings of Donald Trump will rule America. The name Trump will not depart from America. The rules and regulations Trump's family will make will endure forever. Because the mouth of the wicked one of the Biafran people have spoken it. It shall come to pass. I think today is 9th of November 2019. I am the first prophet all around the world that have prophesied about Donald Trump. Those people trying to make themselves look good, trying to steal my prophecy. You don't need to do that. It shows that you're not a man, a woman of integrity. Why don't you quote that after Master Prophet, you have heard it from the prophet? But you want to steal my prophecy. Do not muzzle the horse that tread out the corn. Thank you for joining me today. Look inside of yourself and not religion. Religion of the Middle East has power to destroy, but they have no power to build. Religion is the most destructive force in the history of the world, and they have nothing to offer to you. Transcend the mind. Come to the place of oneness with the divine. Shalom. Please go to my YouTube channel. Because of Facebook, I cannot be uploading so many contents because I've been warned. Please create YouTube account and find me on YouTube and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. As my son taught me, he told me this is the way they say it. Hit the subscribe button and also like my channel so that we don't know when we're going to be kicked out here, because the thing that I'm speaking sometimes is against what the Illuminati, the prince of the air, the power that be wants. So sometimes they might block me. So, but in that YouTube is the place which I will be there. I also have another YouTube account in case if I'm blocked here. I also have another Facebook account which is Onyamoma Biafra. So please try to connect in all those places because you don't know when they will pull the plug out of me. Thank you for being with me. In all that you're getting, get understanding. Shalom.
Abum onye onye kambo noa. Abum onye Master Prophet nechere mechichomae. Abum onye onye kambo noa. Abum onye amụma Yahuwa nechere mechichomae. Abum onye onye kambo n'ụwa abụmonye Master Prophet nechere mechichomae abụmonye n'ụwa onye kambo n'ụwa abụmonye Master Prophet nechere echichoma abụmonye n'ụwa onye kambo n'ụwa abụmonye Master Prophet nechere mechichomae abụmonye n'ụwa onye kambo n'ụwa abụmonye